Level 1. The office loop. 2 in the morning. The office should be dead quiet, but the air here feels heavy, like something is watching. My flashlight is barely holding on. It flickers against the darkness, struggling to reveal what's hiding ahead. I pass by my desk. The screen is glitching rhythmically, displaying nothing but digital static and noise. I turn back in the hallway. It's as if it just stretched out into an impossible endless distance. There's the exit sign, but the letters, they are melting down the wall like liquid ink. I push the door open, expecting a stairwell, but it only leads into yet another identical, suffocating office block. I reach for the door handle. It's freezing cold, colder than it has any right to be. Then from somewhere deep in the maze, I hear it, the rhythmic mechanical sound of a printer starting to run. At the end of the hall, someone is standing there. It's me, facing the wall, and I'm not moving. Level 2. Archive. The door slammed shut behind me. I'm not in the office anymore. I'm in an archive. It smells like dust and old paper here. The shelves go on forever. The passage between them is so narrow I have to squeeze through sideways. I find an old box. It has no label, only a handwritten date, 1998, and an infinity symbol next to it. Inside the box is a photo negative. I hold it up to the faint light, but instead of a picture, it's just pure, flickering static. In the overwhelming silence of the archive, I hear it, a soft mechanical click, like a shutter releasing nearby. I turn my head. A tripod stands among the narrow shelves, and on it an old camera, pointing directly at where I am standing. I press the shutter button on the camera. Instead of a photograph, it prints out a small thermal receipt paper. The archive starts to shift. The shelves are bending and melting, and the cold blue light turns into a searing, pulsing red. I run back, but the way is blocked. At the end of the aisle stands it. It's no longer a silhouette, but a being made of wires, paper, and glowing, hateful eyes. Level 3. Void Station. I dove through the gap and the walls just dissolved. Now I'm standing on a rusted metal platform suspended in total darkness. There's a train track here, but it doesn't lead anywhere. It just ends abruptly, hanging over a bottomless void. I hear a low, rhythmic humming sound. It's coming from the tracks beneath my feet. They are vibrating. A train arrives, but it's not normal. It's a rusted metal construct, moving without wheels, sliding on thin air. The doors of the train hiss open. It's empty inside. Just rows of flickering strobe-like light bulbs. I step inside. The floor feels like it's made of water, yet it's solid. My footsteps make no sound at all. The train accelerates. Outside the window, the darkness is replaced by rapid flashing images of my own life. I try to open the emergency exit, but my hands just pass through the glass. It's not physical anymore. The train stops. The doors open to reveal a room that looks exactly like my bedroom. I'm back, but everything is wrong. Level 4. Mirror loop. I'm in my room. It's my space, my bed. But the walls are breathing. The wallpaper is pulsating like skin. I walk to the mirror. My reflection isn't moving when I do. It's just standing there, staring back at me. I touch the mirror and my hand sinks inside. The glass has turned into cold, dark liquid. I pull my hand back, and it's covered in black ink. The room starts filling with the same dark liquid. I try to open the door, but it's gone. Only a wall remains, and a small, glowing keyhole in the middle. I look through the keyhole. Instead of a room, I see a vast, infinite starry sky above my own head. The room collapses. Gravity shifts. and I'm falling upward toward the ceiling, which has become a floor. I land on the ceiling. My room is now upside down, and all my belongings are pinned to the ceiling with me. A voice speaks from the shadows. It's my own voice. It whispers, "You haven't left yet. You've only just begun." Level 5. The Glitch City. The door from my bedroom didn't lead to a hallway. It opened onto a vast, sprawling city street. But the sky above is just a grid of glowing, pulsating lines. Every car parked here is frozen in time. If I look closely, the metal is vibrating, trying to flicker out of existence like a corrupted file. I walk down the sidewalk, and the sound of my footsteps is wrong. Each step sounds like sharp digital static. The buildings around me are constantly rearranging their floors. I see a shop window. Inside, there's a man sitting behind a desk, looking exactly like me, just working, completely oblivious to the world falling apart. I try to call out to him, but the sound of my voice gets trapped in the air, manifesting as floating jagged blocks of text right in front of my face. Suddenly, the city starts to collapse. Gravity loses its grip, and cars begin to float upward, spinning wildly as they are sucked into the glowing grid in the sky. I run to the nearest building and dive into an elevator shaft. It's the only way to escape the floating debris and the crushing weight of the sky. The elevator starts falling, not down, but sideways. It's sliding deeper into the heart of the city's machinery. This isn't a city anymore. It's a giant, complex computer. Level 6. The server core. The elevator doors burst open, but there's no floor. I'm stepping out onto a glass bridge, suspended over a canyon of glowing fiber optic cables. The air here hums with the sound of 1,000,000,000,000 calculations per second. It's not just noise, it's a language I can almost understand. I see floating screens all around me, showing windows into other places. My school, my home, the office, everything I've tried to escape. I reach out to touch a screen showing my room, but the image ripples and distorts. It's not a memory anymore. It's just data being rewritten. Massive mechanical arms, like spider legs, descend from the ceiling. They are repairing the server racks, ignoring me entirely. One of the arms stops. It turns, focusing a cold blue scanning laser directly on my chest. I'm being analyzed. The floor starts to retract. I have to jump to the central core, the only solid platform left in this digital nightmare. I land on the core. It's warm and vibrating. When I touch it, I don't just see the data. I become part of it. Level 7. The memory leak. I'm drifting through a corridor made of frozen moments. On the walls, frames from my life play in a loop, but they are all stuttering and broken. I see a birthday party, then a classroom, then an empty room. They aren't in order. It's like a film reel that's been shredded and taped back together at random. I try to walk towards one memory, the one where I feel safe, but the floor feels like shifting sand. It's trying to erase me. Voices whisper from everywhere. It's my own voice at different ages, arguing about who I was supposed to become. I spot a version of myself standing at the end of the hall. She's holding a mirror, but instead of a reflection, the mirror shows an endless tunnel. The corridor starts to flood, not with water, but with raw, unorganized information, colors, shapes, and feelings that I can't process. I realize these memories are the only thing holding the simulation together. If I let them dissolve, the system will crash. I stop running. I close my eyes and embrace the chaos. If I have to break the system, I'll take every piece of myself with me. Level 8. The ISIT Protocol. The chaos has settled into a blinding white void. There are no walls, no memories, just a single floating console in front of me. I see a blinking cursor. It's waiting for a command. My hands are shaking, but I know what I have to type. I type, override. The system tries to reject me, flashing red warnings across the entire void. The ground cracks beneath me, revealing the raw data architecture, a terrifying labyrinth of logic and lies that kept me trapped. I hold my position, refusing to let the system reset. I am the error it can't fix. The red warnings turn into a brilliant golden light. The simulation is shattering, unable to contain the truth anymore. Everything dissolves. The sound of 1,000 glass shards falling hits the floor at once. Darkness follows. I open my eyes. The morning sun is warm on my face. My desk, my room, my life. It's all real. And for the first time, I am truly awake.